How do you do? My name is Steven. I'm one of the boots here at Wheaton Labs, and I wanted to give you our mid-August GAMCOD update. So today is Thursday, the 15th of August, and our GAMCOD hugel is doing pretty well. Let's take a closer look. So here is that first massive squash plant, and in fact, I can confirm that, well, with almost 100% certainty that these plants are pumpkins. There's a little bit of a clue would be the shape of the leaves, which are really pointy. We have, and then of course, take a look at the fruit here. I was thinking that possibly it could be a round squash of some kind. I wasn't totally sure, but now that they're filling out, they definitely seem very pumpkinish. We also have a couple squash over at base camp, and they have rounder leaves, so that leads me to believe that this is definitely a different variety. And look at this one though. This one is just taking over this whole middle section. Well, there's a little bumblebee hanging out up there, waking up. But this plant here is taking up this entire middle section. And take a look at this guy right here. That is looking lovely. It's actually taken on a little bit of color right now. And yeah, I have high hopes for these. Definitely pumpkins coming off of this plant. There's another one down here. This was the first one I'd seen, and I was suspecting that it was some other kind of squash, but no, definitely looks like a pumpkin to me. And it's as big as a baby's head right now, which is very comforting. We also have a handful of other squash or pumpkins maybe that are growing on the vine. This one looks kind of weak, but who knows if it's going to come through. Let's see, there's another one growing in that little spot right there. Yeah, I'm excited. I personally, oh, there's another one. I can see it right through there. Yeah, that's another healthy looking one right there. Yeah, I'm excited. Personally, I like using pumpkin as part of a pasta sauce, stuff like that. Definitely looking forward to our harvesting season, and we'll have pumpkin, we'll have dried pumpkin, we'll have fresh pumpkin ready to be blended up and put into a sauce. I'm excited. Maybe mix it into bread or something, give that a try. In other news, we have our potato plants are still growing. There are some that I pinched off these little flowers. Some of them I left the flowers on. I want to see what the yield is and how different it is between them, and see if it makes any difference at all. But yeah, you can see that there's some very healthy very healthy sunchokes right at the top of it. These are by themselves right now, they're probably around 4 feet tall. They're starting to get flower heads on the top. They're definitely healthy, doing their own thing. And then we have more. This looks like lamb's quarters here. That's pretty good. I like eating this stuff all the time. Here's another potato plant. This is the one that I pinched the blossoms off of. And we'll see if this one is different from this one over here. Now you can see that that pumpkin plant is overextending itself on this side of the hugel, which is wild. But underneath we have this pumpkin plant. I think that's okay to see the pumpkin plant giving a little extra shade to this potato. But this is the one that has the flowers still on it. We'll see if this affects the output of the plant at all. I'll compare this one to the one that's over there, just about 6 feet away from it, and we'll see if there's any kind of difference, if it makes a difference whether or not you take those little berries off the top once they show up. We do have a couple empty spots here for plants that simply didn't take, and right here is a prime spot for this kale mix. I think we have time to grow some kale, and this is from Montana Survival Seed Company, pretty awesome group that is not far away from us. They're out in south of Missoula. Anyhow, got some kale here. Gonna have some daikon radish or radishes of some kind go into the ground, and we'll see if we can fill out our GAMCOD hugel with a little bit more variety. I know that kale grows pretty well around here, and I know that radishes, not only do they grow well, but they grow pretty quick. So in a nutshell, that's what's going on here. I'm very happy about the pumpkins, and yes, they are confirmed as pumpkins right now. The pumpkins are looking great. The sunchokes are looking great. We have potatoes that are healthy and strong. I'm going to see if I can mix some greens in there and a couple root vegetables and see how the end of our season turns up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.